Hello, friends. Hope you're doing all right so far on this another beautiful day to be alive. So cheers, drinking water. All right. My goodness. Getting ready to lead a super enjoyable, hopefully for you all, mini retreat. So yay for this easy ability to just cruise on and hang out with folks. So I'm about to lead a simple 30-minute practice based around joy. Yay for joy. Super inspired by my friend Ace, who is joining us at the end of this joy practice, and she will be sharing her own beautiful meditation. And if you don't know Ace yet, you do, because she is that joy. She is that part of you that connects like the sunshine, that connects like a rainbow. And when you see her face, when you see her spirit, you remember joy. And I just love that about her. I've known her for a little while, online, offline, yoga pal, that kind of a thing. And she also has a beautiful retreat coming up, limited space, that whole thing, keeping everybody safe, and it's almost full. So I thought it'd be a cool chance for her to chat about what she's got coming up in Mexico. My gosh, I might have to just slide out and go myself. So anyway, I hope you're doing all right. So Ace will be joining us at, it's 10:30 Central Time, although I know nobody really cares about Central Time, but in a half hour from right now, she'll be joining us. So hello. All right, so I'll keep these comments on for now. Feel free to say hi. If it gets too hairy here in the comment section, then we'll turn it off. So, all right, hopefully you're doing all right. And let's cruise on down to the ground here, easy. We practice every day live on Strala Home. If you want to join there, literally every day. Mike's Friday, Tai Chi Fridays was this morning, so I do a little bit of Tai Chi with Daisy in the morning, and Mike and folks, so that's cool. Saturday strong, that Zion feeling. Sunday special workshop. This Sunday is restorative yoga. So lots of squishy things, of course. Monday, energize, intention, meditation. Tuesday, de-stress. Wednesday, gentle. Thursday, workout, but with ease, of course. And Friday, back to where we started, Tai Chi. So easy. So cruising on down to the ground here simply. It's really nice to kind of think about our practices not having a beginning and an end. Of course, there's, the moment when we start to do things that feel a bit more like yoga, and then the moment when we start to do things that are more our regular life stuff. But once you really get going in a practice that starts to help you, that starts to really feel like you can stretch out that time in a way. You can kind of move better with more of the time. So now we're just kind of chatting, getting going here. But even in this chatting, you don't have to sit kind of stiffly or uncomfortably. So often when we're learning something or listening to something, we forget about ourselves. We forget about our relationship to what we're listening to, what we're practicing in this way. So get comfortable. My goodness. Really let yourself roll around and make a good connection with yourself here. Lean on you. Lean on me. Maybe a little elbow into your thigh. Everything is everything this way. This is a little DIY shiatsu. Nice connection with yourself on the inside of these beautiful thighs of yours. Really bringing all of you to your practice, all of you to the meeting here. It's not just a elbow to thigh physical kind of bodysuit experience or just an emotional or mental experience. The beauty of our practice is we have this possibility to invite all the parts of us here. How cool is that? Finding a nice centered place. Only you exactly know where that nice, beautiful center is. We can't be pushed into it. We can't be forced into it. We can soften up enough so as we kind of magnetize ourselves to that place, we're drawn to our center. We're drawn toward that balance. We're drawn toward treating ourselves better. We're drawn toward joy. All right, let's do a big inhale. Reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. Plug on in here. Really connect. Thumbs to your heartbeat or hands to your belly or just down if that's best. This is your hara, your gut. The place that has many names. Where we move from. Take a big inhale. Long exhale. Relax everything down easy. A little roll around a bit. Lean toward your right side. Fall on down toward your left so that the ground catch you and support you here. Open up. Nice big stretch. Roll around really from your middle. Let yourself hang out in any place that feels a little stuck, feels a little tense there. Notice what's happening with you. Coming all the way up here, we're not wanting to avoid ourselves, but we're wanting to kind of look in, see, hey, what's going on? Just like you would a good friend that says, I really need to talk, something's bothering me. You know, we all pause and we listen. We don't ignore, say, just tell me only the good things. We want to know what's bothering our friend, right? We listen. So, listening in here as well. Coming all the way back up there, cruising back here, let the ground catch you, open up. Nice big stretch there, roll around a bit here from your very middle. Easy back down, little shift and drift. Something really awesome happens when you let your movement start to happen from your middle. The rest of you ripples along like nature. If you've ever seen an artist do calligraphy here, their middle is moving, the rest of them is trailing along. So beautiful, but everything in nature is like that as well. All right, let's go a little bit more. Lean to the side here, slide everything all the way around. I just love this practice here. All of our beautiful yoga forms, we can put them together in any way we like here. Become poets and authors and creators of our own practice, our own life here, just by how we order everything, how we practice through everything. Rolling around a bit here, letting yourself kind of shift and drift around, maybe all the way back into your heels, maybe really drop your head and neck. Lean a little bit forward here. Of course, we're moving our hands, but we're really moving our middle, and hands are just responding to what that middle is doing. Rolling around here, maybe nice and high. If this feels like the perfect stretch for you right now, then if that's not so great, then cruise on down a little bit more. Draw your shoulders down your back, open up. Keeping your knees on the ground here, shift up and back onto all fours. Crawl toward your left side here so much that this right foot can slide up there. Pick yourself up a bit so that back knee can scooch back a little bit there. Moving your middle a bit side to side so you find this good centered place. Kind of rocking your way toward it. Just like anything you love to observe in nature, we observe right in ourselves. Lean toward your left side big, and I'll pull your right side up for a twist. All the way back here toward your middle, lean. Roll everything open. One more time each side here, back to your middle. Lean, twist open. All the way back here toward your middle, lean. Roll open. All the way back here toward your middle. Tuck your back toes, lift up through your center. Hands crawl back as your middle's moving back there. Drop over your legs. Little bend in your knees. This becomes a nice whole self Might feel this in kind of anywhere along the back of you. Sink right toward a nice low lunge here. Scoot your feet a little bit apart so you're nice and sturdy, and your legs coming up, round up through your middle, tall. Easy. Sink low right here. Let your breath move you. How cool is that? We don't even have to really do anything. Big inhale. We just go up. Long exhale. And we go down near and far, just like our friend Grover always taught us. A couple more. Big inhale. Long exhale. Letting yourself be in a good body position so your breath can move you. Big inhale. Long exhale. Crawl back down. Bring your right hand on this thigh, left hand down. Lean left. Soften that knee down. Lean right a bit. Crawl toward that open side so much this top leg can slide back around, back onto all fours. Other side, move from your middle, crawl around. Opposite leg just slides up there. Pick yourself up so that knee can scooch back a little bit there. Move yourself here a little bit, side to find this easy centered place. Breathing big. Watch your breath literally move through you, move you. How cool is that? Our breath literally is our feeling machine and our powering fuel. We simply have to soften enough so it can show up. Get ourselves in the right body position so we're ready for action here. Lean toward your right side, big, and I'll pull your left side up for a twist. And all the way back here toward your middle, lean. Roll open. One more time each side here, back to your middle, lean. Twist open. And all the way back here toward your middle, lean. Roll open. All the way back here toward your middle, little rock side to side. Tuck your back toes. Lift up from your middle, hands crawl back. Because they happen to be attached to you, drop over your legs, little bend in your knees. Rolling around a bit here softly. Sink right back toward your low lunge there. Scoot your feet a little bit apart so you're nice and stable. Everything's in the right spot there. Locked and loaded. Roll up tall. Lift, but no extra tension required. Only do what you need here. Let your breath move you. It's just so cool. Relax. Endlessly fascinating. One more time. Breathe in. Everything back out there. Lean toward your left side. Lean right. Soften that back knee down toward the ground. Rock and rock. Crawl toward that open side. So much of that top leg slides back around. Move yourself back onto all fours. Let's flow a bit here. Tuck your toes. Lift up from your middle. Down dog. Let's go here. Lean left. Big inhale. Pull your right leg up and back behind you. Down dog. Split open everything here gently. Low lunge, lean left, slide this foot on through there. Scoot your feet a bit apart so you're sturdy. Roll up tall, lift. Twist toward your front leg. Come around. Big inhale, lift up. Open warrior two, back heel finds your ground and kind of squish your feet around so you're in the right place here. Right toes forward, left toes in. Like a bird gliding right in your middle here, easy. So our strong warrior here becomes calm, steady, connected, a resting place. Big inhale, lift up. Easy, all the way back up. Tip back, reverse. Don't resist yourself here. Take yourself where you're headed and side angle, bend your knees up and over. Rest that forearm, back arm pulls you over here. Roll your belly open, lean back a bit. Low lunge, turn your middle down. How nice is this? Your left hand just finds the ground. Everything just goes where it needs to go. Right hand finds your ground. Lift up. Move your middle back here. Crawl back. Drop over your legs easy. Sink right back toward this low lunge here. Scoot your feet a little bit apart, nice and sturdy. Round up through your middle, tall lift. Everything. Come back down. Crawl down. Right hand on this thigh. Left hand slides down all the way back. Down dog here. Settle in. Other side, lean right, left leg floats up there, open, big stretch here, bend through your knees gently. Low lunge, lean all the way right, slide that foot on through, scoot your feet a bit apart. Nice and sturdy there. Roll up. This should be a nice place. Easy every moment along the way. Something awesome. Lift up. Twist toward your front leg. Hello, hello, friends. Big inhale, lift. Open warrior two, back heel finds your own. And kind of again, squish your feet here. One of those back toes in, front toes forward. Don't suffer being in the wrong place. Just adjust yourself. And then you're good. Easy. Now we're in the right spot. Big inhale, lift up. Easy. All the way back out. Tip back, reverse, lean back, take that front leg with you. And side angle here, bend through your knees. Everything's just pulled forward. Back arm pulls you over. Roll your belly open, lean back like you're leaning on a friend. Low lunge, turn your middle down toward the ground. That right hand finds the ground and that left hand finds the ground. Lift up, move yourself back so your hands follow. Drop your head, drop your neck there. Sink right back toward that low lunge here. Scoot your feet a little bit apart, nice and sturdy. Roll up tall, lift high. Everything all the way down. Crawl down on that left thigh. Crawl down on that right side. This time, come down back onto all fours here. Cruise around gently. Now let's have some fun. Of course, hopefully we're already having some fun, but let's try some more unusual places to be and see if we can find that nice joy, that nice easy movement, that all the time alignment, and let your breath move you here. So come on down onto your forearms here. Maybe hands kind of loosely together there or on the ground, but nothing intense. You're intense, just being you. We don't need to kind of focus our double doing intensity here. So tuck your toes from your middle, lift up. Nice big down dog here. Walk up a bit here. So this is just a simple stretch. Lean a little one side, lean on the other side. Don't worry about anything scary here. Just have some fun here. Lean to the side, big inhale, pull the leg up, pull the hip and belly up. Simple down dog split. Exhale, relax down. Other side, lean, pull up. Breathe in, exhale, back down. One more time, lean, big inhale, pull up. That's it. Exhale, relax. One more, lean left, big inhale, pull up. Exhale, relax here, soften your knees down. Come to a place that's pretty comfy for you. Maybe this is sitting on your heels or coming down to your hips or another way. Just neutralize. Something else that happens when we kind of run up against a challenge, yoga or, otherwise, of course, is we panic, right? Oh my gosh, this isn't the typical thing. I wasn't expecting this. I might panic. Happens to no one ever in life, right? But this is why we have some sort of practice here. And what I love about having a basics of a breath-body connection and a practice like this is it's the same if something is simple, and it's the same if something is challenging. So the softness is always there, breath moving us. So let's try again here. A little bit more rocking this time, a lift up. So really here again, just that down dog split. Lean to one side. Big inhale, pull the leg up, pull the hip and belly up. Just a simple rock forward and rock back. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe you get stuck. If you get stuck, really the goal is to just not panic. But keeping your knees soft, letting this be a nice hip opener. And that's all that needs to be, is a hip opener. So how cool is that? Something that's challenging turns into something that's nourishing and restorative and all of those good things. Love that. So cruising back up. Your alignment is the same in your forearm stand as it is on all fours, as it is standing. So if you've got an arch in your back when you're standing, you're going to have a hard time doing something that's more challenging than standing. And standing is going to start to not feel so great after some time. So again, we're looking at our bad habits here, so we can say, yay, I found another bad habit. Let me make a change. All right, tuck in your toes, lift up. Nice big down dog here. Settle in. Easy. Cruise on up to the top of your space here. Belly, foot in a hand, cruising up. Drop over your legs. Let your head go, your neck go. Round everything up towards standing. Crawl up yourself here. Big inhale fills you up. Easy. All the way up and over. Crawl back down. Lean yourself forward. Walk your feet back so there's no stress on your knees there gently. Maybe rock a little bit forward here. Let your head and neck go. Rolling around a little side to side. So every movement is just a simple transition into the next place here, or a first cousin. Squeeze your knees around your arms. Big inhale rolls you forward. Here's your forearm stand again. Or a pigeon pose again. Same kind of thing. Rocking back. Bring your whole self where you want to go here. Maybe knees a little bit higher. Rolling forward. Exhale. Relaxes you in. Or exhale can bring you up. Big inhale. Fuels you up. Exhale. Brings you back. Whatever you're up to there. Easy. Cruise on down. Let's just have one nice, easy hip opener here. So up to you. If you want to just have one leg in front of your other leg, awesome. If you want to lean back, stack them up there, that might be nice. If this just doesn't feel so good, maybe put something squishy underneath there. Squishy thing is always great. Or maybe a little lean back. Knees can come on top of each other and kind of scooch around. Be good to yourself as you move around. Don't kind of force yourself around. That's a huge part of the practice, your practice. Okay, so we're good. All right, another fun thing to try here. You got these feet and these hands. They may be nearby each other. And if you want a little reset, I mean, who doesn't? Just squish your thumbs right into your feet. Right where your feet start to get squishy. Very technical term there. Squishy feet. So below the ball of your foot where you come onto your tippy toes, right in the center, into that squishy cave-like place. So you can be pushing with your thumbs, but your thumb isn't the important part. You're leaning from your center, from your whole self. And then the rest of you can relax. And let yourself get a little spacey with it here, like you're leaning into the center of the universe kind of a thing, or sliding through a fast tunnel kind of a thing. And this is our kidney point here. But if that sounds too kind of stressful, like science class coming up, what does the kidney do? And these 5 functions, and all of a sudden we're out of the experience. We're thinking about science class, right? Or yoga training or shiatsu training, and that's no fun. So the idea of unplugging something and plugging it back in, that's the feeling. So you don't need to think about organ function when you're doing things. That's maybe for another time to learn something, and just so you're wondering, what the heck? Why are we pushing thumbs into our feet? That's so weird. Yes, it's super weird. But everything's weird, right? Then just forget about that organ and notice how you feel. If you want to hang out there a little longer, feel free, or trade this side. If you felt zoop, kind of a jolt, sometimes that happens. I was leaning on my dad the other day. We're staying in Illinois near my family, and he was just hanging out on the couch, and I was leaning here, and he goes, what is that? What'd you do? I said, don't worry. I just restarted the car, and you're the car. So that's kind of neat. You never know. Crawl back and open up. Maybe hang here, easy, up and over, like that calligraphy around one way or toward the other way. Just really giving yourself a chance to find all those good spots in you. And don't avoid yourself here. So much in yoga, we kind of place our extremities in different places. And it makes us feel a certain way, like we're in control of the world or whatever. We all do that. But what happens if you drop that a little bit and roll around? Maybe you find an elbow into your shin. For me, that's like amazing right there. So simple. But it's going to be different for you, of course. Different places. We all want to feel better. And that's really all that we need to have in common. Everything else becomes beautiful and exciting and wonderful about each other when we have this desire to feel better. And when we practice that, then, oh my gosh, all of a sudden we feel connected to each other because we want to help each other feel better too. And then things become full of joy. Thanks to my friend Ace reminding us that. One more just easy cruise around here gently. And here you go. You can also kind of check in with that reset button. And don't worry, you can't OD on DIY shiatsu or making contact with your meridians, especially just with your hands. We're not digging in with sharp tools or things like that. Really simple, one place. See what you find, see how you feel. We can naturally help ourselves so much when we slow down, soften. We don't even have to breathe more big and more deep when we slow down and soften. It's like our breath is waiting outside the door, and we open the door, and all of a sudden, yay, the most wonderful, unexpected house guest has showed up for you. The house guest that makes you feel calm and happy and at peace and nourished and at the same time energized and relaxed. So how do we get that house guest here? We soften and slow down. Look at the bat signal. So hopefully you feel all right. I'm just going to cruise up here. Crawling up. I've got my little hay bale. A little hay bale here. So cruising up. I'm going to get cozy because Ace is coming on here in a moment. And I want to be cozy for her session. So feel free to get cozy as well. I'm going to put one of my little hats on. By the way, I'm knitting hats. It's full on knitting season here at my house, in my life, wherever I am. It's knitting season. So I'll be giving away loads of hats this year, just like every other year in my whole life, for over a decade. So real simple. I'm just going to be picking people randomly. So no flashy tricks, about follow me and comment here and do these 10 things. Just show up and say hi, and I can hopefully find you. So that's a great thing. And just love giving hats. Used to be when I first started traveling loads for Strala and for other projects, I would have this knit the bag challenge where I would show up on a plane with my carry-on, would be all yarn. This was before I learned to prioritize sleep when possible. And I would knit as much as I could on the flight and, hand out hats to the flight attendants, the pilot, people on the plane, people driving me places, just to show a little bit of connection and gratitude and things like that. So hopefully you're doing all right. My goodness. Let me see what's going on here. Love you too. All right, I'm going to try to find Ace here in a moment. Let's see what we can do. Let's see, it's all right. Ace, if you're here already, I think you can request to join. But if not, we will figure this out. Hello, hello. Thank you for waving at me. Let's see. Do you have to request, or can I send a request for somebody? Okay, in the meantime, we can just hang out. Oh, there we go. I can invite. space in LA. One of the happiest people alive. She will make us feel. Oh, there you are. My gosh, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Did this work?
Yes, this works.
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Yay.
I got
Thank you
like
so
these,
much.
thank you so much. I was like listening and like trying to move with like you as well. And like you said something and I was like in the middle of cleaning up cat litter because life.
Yeah.
And you said something that you don't have to remain in a struggle or the struggle. You can adjust yourself accordingly. Something like that you said. I can't remember. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you just said it better than I could say. I mean, it's just something from Tai Chi, don't suffer a bad position. If you're in the wrong body position, don't just stay, do something about it and then you can move on. So, but you just said it more poetically, so thank you.
oh my God, no. I was like, wait, that is prolific as I'm literally scooping up litter. And I was like, that is prolific. And that is such a like moment to where like, just kind of, and I know we're going to get into this, but it really is like why I'm hosting the retreat, why I am excited about this meditation today, but then also just, yeah, you don't have to remain just because, right? Like just because it's Christmas, just because it's New Year's, just because it's the holidays, you don't have to do anything you don't really want to do unless you like, I mean, you see if you're a parent or something, you have to do something for your kid. That's like, that doesn't count. But
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. But if you are without babies, then yeah, like how are you? I was just like, dang, she's so good. Like, why would you remain in the struggle? Why would you remain where you're uncomfortable? And this morning, Tara, I woke up and I was like, I feel so good. Yesterday, I was like, I had the worst headache, but then this morning I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, we're back. She's up.
Oh, I love that.
Let's go. She's up. We're like feeling good. And then I said to myself, I'm remaining and I'm staying and I'm going where the love is. So this is why I'm here.
Girl, I mean, I'm just glad I know you because, I was just, reminding everybody that when folks see you, you remind me directly of joy. And I know like joy is your thing and it's your brand and that has a whole thing, but it's really you. And I just, I know your retreat is very limited. So it's probably like just a couple of spaces left and, so people we're gonna get into that. I want to ask you all about that because I'm sure you'll be doing loads of them in the future as well. But that's such a huge part of the magic of you, and there's other parts of the magic of you as well. But that to me is so special and so unique to you. And anybody that gets to take a yoga class with you or a retreat with you or literally whatever you decide to do, just being around you at a retreat, I would imagine it's just so beneficial. The yoga class, amazing, great, wonderful, just part of that whole experience of just hanging around, knowing that there's this person here that every time you kind of get into their presence, they remind you of joy. You don't even have to do anything. You're just sitting there right now. It's like, oh my God, I'm reminded of joy. I have to, get out of my way, get in a better position to do that, to be connected to you, to be connected to that part in me. So I just wanted to thank you for that because it's so special.
Oh my gosh. Well, I received that. Thank you so much. I am really to be in this body and I think that's part of like why I was kind of like, I've been shedding. So I've been shedding I've been living in LA for 10 years now, and which, people come to this city and for all sorts of various reasons. And a lot of it has to do with like, I'm coming here to live out my dream. I'm coming here for whatever reason, right? And I didn't have really one of those stories. It was for me, my sister in love, we call each other, is from here. So my brother came here after they were done with college and I was still traveling and I'd met someone. So it was like, me meeting that person is what really sealed the deal for me saying yes to move here. It wasn't like, okay, I'm going to pursue acting, modeling, yoga, anything like that. And so moving over the last decade of like such unsteadiness, such like my ground was always seeming like it was moving from one place to another. So really to be where I am, embodying joy in my body, knowing what is like the reason behind, you know, a headache, the reason behind something like my body talking to me. It's not just like a quick fix, let's pop an Advil, because I don't even take medicine like that. It's okay, what are we not paying attention to again? What's coming up for us that we haven't resolved yet? It's been a decade since we've been in Los Angeles. Is there some overwhelm? Is there some expectation that I've placed on myself unbeknownst to me in my subconscious that is like, we don't need that. We don't need that anymore. We're shedding that. So let's process this. Let's move this out of our body. And sometimes processing, sometimes shedding, sometimes moving things out, there's pain involved. There's a little bit of uncomfortableness involved. And so I think that's what stood out to me so much was your message this morning was like, oh yeah, I just moved out of that. I got not comfortable, but I moved out of where I was severely uncomfortable, which was in that past relationship, which was in the past job where I was like not embodying joy on a daily basis. So getting to be in this place of like, yes, this is what I'm choosing today. I'm going where the love is. And I want other people to feel, just like you said, when they're around me, permission to do the same, permission to say, okay, I think there's love here, so I'm going to remain. And then that be the permission slip that they carry with themselves when they leave the retreat, when they leave my yoga classes, when they leave my workshops, is simply this: go where the love is, go where you can embody joy for you, whatever joy looks like for you. Go where, you know, when you walk into the room, people say, she's here, he's here. Oh my gosh, we were waiting for you. And not be surprised that they're saying that, because you've already said it to yourself before you left your house, before you walked out the door. You've said, she's here, she's arrived, I've been waiting for you. And that's essentially what I said to myself this morning, and almost every morning actually, where I'm like, we've arrived, we're here, I've been waiting for you, it's so good to see you. So
oh my gosh, it just reminds me, you know, especially a lot of people I feel are, you know, there could be this resistance to the word, the feeling of joy, because it feels so up here, you know, and how you really relate, and seeing you is more of this full picture. And it just reminded me of when Daisy was little, she would find these little dead ladybugs at this house that we were staying at. And she said, oh, are they dead? Can we bring them back to life? I'm like, oh, geez, now I have to like figure out how to like talk about death. Like, where's the book about this? But then it just came to me, and I just said, they took their jacket off, and they're, you know, they're somewhere else. They're somewhere else now. They're not here. And this body is their jacket. And when you talk to me and talk to people, and I see you leading yoga, to me, it feels like that shedding, like you said. Of course, we're still here in this body, but that I take my jacket off to be here with you. I take my jacket off for myself to be in this new chapter, this new joy, you know, let go of that uncomfortable, you know, really not good uncomfortable, and find a new way to be uncomfortable, find a new way to be in this joy. So I don't know, I was thinking about that as well, that kind of taking my jacket off and being in this new place. And I know that you really facilitate that for people so much, just from everything that you share here and all of your yoga classes, and, you know, you running back from the airport that day. That was so cool. And just that I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up and do this thing. And it doesn't matter if somebody, you know, thinks I need a ride, you know?
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, but
right.
It's so cool seeing, you know, your people at your yoga retreat coming and experiencing a real massive transformation by simply showing up and just being around you and doing all these practices. So if it's okay with you, you know, I know you're so full of everything that you do, that you probably don't, say all the logistics so much, but I'm going to force you to like tell us exactly about this retreat. How do we sign up? Where is it? How long is it? What can we
Yes.
expect? Is that okay? Okay,
Yes,
thanks.
absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I think I came right in and was super inspired because I've already been here, but I forgot to thank you so much for
No,
having
that
me
makes sense.
here. And so the retreat is December 25th through January 1st. It's going to be taking place at Chinalani Resort in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So you fly in and you unwind at the airport, change your clothes, and get prepared to get on a boat. So you have to get on a boat to get to this resort that's literally in the middle of the jungle. And as soon as you arrive, they're like, oh yeah, right away, your feet are going to get wet as you step out of the boat, from the ocean. And so just be prepared. And when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So right away, our feet is being washed. And there's so much so many metaphors around that we can get into. The minute they arrive, they unwind, we check in. There's an opening circle because that's like one of like favorite things. It's a welcoming with everyone. Everyone is coming from different parts of the country. And there's my friend is actually down in Puerto Vallarta right now who's going to be joining us. So different parts of the world are all going to be coming together. And so I believe that there's always a little bit of like, especially if you're traveling alone, a little bit of like, okay, how's it going to be? Who's going to be there? What's it going to be like? So my goal is even before you get on the plane is to know that, okay, everything is going to be beautiful. Your time here is going to be met with ease and flow. Remain open. Do your best to release any expectations that you have. But the only expectation is this, that you come and you arrive and you remain. You remain in whatever that feels like, whatever that is for you. So we'll have yoga twice a day. I'll be guiding classes. There's aerial yoga at the resort, which is so much fun. I actually did aerial yoga a few months ago and it was so liberating. So I was like, yes, we have to do that. And there's daily meditation with me as well. 3 meals a day. There's plant-based, vegan, vegetarian, and pescatarian options as well. There's also going to be some workshops that myself and my co-host Kelly Payton, who owns the Ritual Rug Company, is going to be facilitating. There's optional excursions that we'll do. So there's a Mazal ceremony, which will be led by a shaman, which I'm really excited about because it is something like, when I went to Bali in 2018, seeing a healer kind of like ushered in to the new year was like a game changer for me. And so again, being able to take our jacket off as a group and leave them and continue taking more and more of your jackets off, that's why I'm really excited about that ceremony. There's going to be a hike because I love hiking. It's naturally a part of what I do almost twice a week living here in Los Angeles, one of the perks. And again, optional to do that as well. And most importantly, my favorite thing is a lot of time for you. A lot of time for you to rest, a lot of time for you to go to the spa, if you want to go to the beach, if you want to go to the pool, if you want to eat food, if you want to sip teas and smoothies and juices and just kind of relax in one of the amazing rooms that we've set up, whether it be a suite for yourself or a really beautiful, it's called a big palapa, which is like 4 beds in there, and you share that space with people, with at least 4 people. It's spread out beautifully, just kind of, with regards to everything that's happening right now in the world. And that'll be our experience. That'll be our journey. I'll have one of my I Am workshops that we're going to do.
Wow.
And then the New Year's Eve, I'm really excited about. We're going to do a bonfire. And we'll have a dinner and toast to the new year ahead. And so it's really going to be something, Tara, that because at first Kelly and I were like talking about this months ago, and they were like, oh, it might be too forced. And that's the thing, y'all. yes, it's good to talk to people who are experts. Yes, it's good to talk to people who have done this before. And I've, of course, talked to Tara on the phone, and she's an expert and someone who I admire and learn from greatly. But then also, the great thing about a lot of people that I talked to, including you, Tara, was like, listen, trust, right? It will work out the way that it's supposed to work out. Everyone who's supposed to be there will be there. And the dates opened up for us to host this retreat because we were going to push it off until spring. And then I was like, okay, Spirit said, we're going there. We're going there. So the container has been set. I've set the intentions. And just like, you know, being the facilitator, the space holder, I've also relinquished the need to over program to make sure everybody has a great time. Because the thing is, I want this to be a personal reflection for you. It's 7 days, it's 6 nights, and to come away renewed, to come away with less jackets to carry home.
Oh, so good. It sounds like the most, it couldn't be a better way to end the year and to start a new phase, a new chapter. So it's the perfect thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's so, the timing just seems amazing, you know, for anybody, or even to bring, you know, the person that you would spend the holiday with, you know, go together or whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing. Like, I have a beautiful friend who, she called her family and was like, I can't come home this year. I need to do this. I've been working really hard. I need something for myself. And that's the thing. It's like shifting that. And I know that, you know, people have, you know, some people have not seen their family. Some people have gotten to see a lot of their family over the last 2 years. But, you know, just saying, you know what, I love you guys. I can come and see you after this. But really saying, you being the boss of how you enter into 2022 after we've just moved through 2020 and then 2021, and then being like, okay, so we did this, we did it, and now going into 2022 with just like eyes wide open. I'm really excited about it. And this is really something where, like, the theme for the month that I have going on right now is I am brave enough to embody joy and gratitude on a daily basis. And I added the gratitude component because over the last few weeks, I've had some harder days where it's been like, there's nothing to be grateful for. But then I get these alerts from my Calm app, and they're like, what are you grateful for in this moment? And I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, the fact that I get this alert. Second of all, because that will bring you back home real quick. Like, oh, you don't have anything to be grateful for? Really? You're on like $1 million computer is in your hand, right? Like, okay, so we don't have anything to be grateful for. Okay, start over. And so, but also recognizing the human component of the heart too. So just being able to just find gratitude in every single day and enveloping that into your daily life is what I'm trusting will happen for those who retreat with me for the new year.
My gosh, lucky folks for sure. And I'm sure it'll be the one of many of all of the different things you'll be doing over the next, you know, many chapters of your life. So hopefully I want to go.
Just come.
So if somebody is getting a spot right now, you better hurry up, because I might.
I know
everybody here, and you'll see me. I'll be like taking my jacket off, ready to go, get my feet in the water.
Well, I'll be ready for a hat. I heard that you're giving away hats, so I'll be ready
yeah, of
for
course, yeah. There's only, you know, the 2 hours of each day in LA when you might want to put a hat on, but I'll totally hook you up with a hat for sure.
I know, it's exactly 2 hours, and especially right now. Last night I went out to the store and I was like, you know, I like looked at the weather and I was like, it's like 75 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. And I was like, what is this world? What is happening? If it's coming to an end, just say that.
Right. That's the practice. We don't know.
We don't know, but we
keep the
right.
joy, whatever's happening.
Right.
Oh
Exactly.
So folks, I'm assuming folks can sign up if they go to You're fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry,
cool.
I forgot to say
Oh, no
that.
worries.
I was like, yeah, so you can go to my website, aceyogala.com. Of course, you can follow me, Ace Yoga LA, on Instagram here. You can DM me. And I'm also like, you send an email inquiry. And if you have additional questions, we can hop on the phone and I can talk you through it. But yeah, you fly in. And on the 25th, you can leave on the 1st. You can leave whenever you really want to, but our retreat component will be commencing on January 1st. But yeah, you can sign up on my website, and prices right now, they start at $15.85 for the shared room. That does not include flight, but flights right now are still relatively reasonable. So, yeah, so let me know how I can support in the booking process. If there's any questions, if you have any sort of like angst at all, like I said, I'm having conversations with everybody before we go. Some of the questions that I ask when people sign up is like, what are you most excited about? So I can get to know you if I don't know you yet, and you can get an understanding of like who I am. But yeah, y'all come. If y'all have any, like I said, if you have any questions or anything, you can definitely send me a DM and go to the website to inquire further.
Oh, amazing. Well, lucky folks, super lucky folks.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to be doing something next year. I've got some plans to do retreats next year as well. So something that I'm working on for Mother's Day. That'll be at Savannah. Have you been there?
No.
My God, it's incredible. It's in Carefree, Arizona. So I'm really excited about that. But y'all, we're starting the new year brave. So just come on. Let's just come be brave real quick. Just come on and do it. Like, let's just go. Let's just embody joy. Let's just do it. So let's go. I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, I think you have a Lithuanian friend coming from Italy.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Come, please. That would be so cool. Wow, a Lithuanian. Wow, that's so cool.
A great place to meet friends from all around the world too. And I'm so glad I met you through yoga. You have your whole life before yoga, and the fact that we just can connect about such a deep thing, it just makes everything else, all the details of life so much more interesting. We're connecting about this joy and healing and being together. It's such a beautiful way to really make lifelong friends, for sure.
It really is, Tara, and definitely to that point is I met Jennifer Pasteloff, who is like my soul sister. I made an investment, and $500 investment to go to her retreat in Ojai 10 years ago. I didn't know her from a can of paint. I said, hopefully I'm sending this woman $500 on PayPal. Hopefully it's not a scam when I show up. I've never heard of Ojai. I came out here, my brother was like, where are you going? And I was like, Ojai. He said, where is that? I said, north. He goes, what's there? I said, I'm not sure, but I'll be back. Hopefully. If not, I love you, and so, but the thing is, the investment in making that investment in myself, trusting, following like my heart, has not gotten me friends for life from that retreat. Jen, like I said, is family. I was like introduced to it. You, like even finding you, I believe that's how I found through Jen. And so, yeah, just like it's yoga is this beautiful yoking, quite literally, and you never know who you'll meet, and you never know what friends that you'll meet, and you never know how you'll meet yourself in the journey. So yeah.
Oh, love that. Totally up to you, but are you interested in leading us through a simple meditation? I know people would just love it, love it, love it, and
I would love that.
Put our joy buttons on.
I would love that. I would love that so much. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, so if you are in a place where you can begin to sit comfortable, and just kind of take a moment to look around and just kind of assess your space and feel your seat wherever you are. And when you're ready, beautiful friends, you can begin to softly close your eyes if you're in a comfortable place to do that. Thanking yourself for being here, thanking yourself for showing up. allow for the next few minutes for you and your breath to connect deeper, to soften, to forgive, and to invite. Let's take an inhale through our nose. And sigh it out, let it go. First, honoring the ground underneath us, our ancestors who cultivated this ground so that we could occupy it as guests, good stewards. Noticing the energy that our ancestor cultivated on this fertile ground, moving up through the bottoms of your feet and all the way to the top of your head. Imagining now a healing white light of protection, tracing your entire body here, friends. From our root chakra, we're grounded in our seat of awareness, affirming, I am safe here. And allowing that safe energy, that safe healing light to move up to the second chakra, where we affirm, I am well. Allowing our energy to travel up to our third chakra now, our belly, our core, our solar. We affirm here, I am brave. Take an inhale. You're okay to let go. Allowing your gaze to travel up to your heart center, your fourth chakra, your spiritual heart. Your heart is so beautiful. We affirm here, I am love. And then allow your gaze to travel up to your throat. Your throat chakra, fifth chakra. You affirm here, I am kind. I am kind. And then begin to allow the energy to travel up, the gaze to travel up through your third eye. Maybe you swallow a bit to help clear your throat so that you can affirm at your sixth chakra. I am focused. Take an inhale here. You're safe to let go. And then allow your gaze to travel up to your crown. Where the ancestors who cultivated this land remind you you are a walking prayer. The 1,000 hands holding your crown steady for you. And you affirm, I am held. Take a breath in, my friends. You are safe to let go. Three more like that. Beautiful. When you're ready, beautiful friends, bring your palms together at your heart center. Take one more full body breath from the ground all the way up. Sigh it out, let it go. Rub your palms together really fast, generating prana between your two hands. Take your hands over your eyes, feeling the heat just generated between your two hands. And softly begin to blink your eyes open, readjusting to the light. Thank you so much.
I don't want to mess it up. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so beautiful. Lucky, lucky people that get to practice with you, including myself. Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tara. I love you so much. Thank you all so much for I know. I don't know. Me too. I'm like,
that was such a great moment, meditation. Yeah. You're so gifted at what you're doing. So thank you for sharing it with me and with everyone at your beautiful retreat and everyone that gets to take some practice with you. It's just amazing. We're so lucky.
Oh, thank you so much, y'all. Thank you all so much for holding space for me. And I will see you all soon. Hopefully some of you in Mexico. If not in Mexico, then around this here Beyonce's internet.
Oh, amazing. You're the best.
I love you so much. Thank you.
Love you so much too. Have a beautiful day.
All right,
See you soon.
Bye. See you soon.